Good evening. For those of you who don't know, my name is Dean Cooley, and this is my Bitchin record collection. I should amend that statement. This is a portion of my Bitchin record collection. I actually have thousands upon thousands of boxes just like this in storage. I rotate them so that my listening experience is continually fresh and so that I never get bored with my vinyl LPs. I'd like to share with you just a few of my favorites this evening, and we'll get started right away because I know that after you're done seeing this you'll want to go out and buy some of these records for yourself. This is a personal favorite of mine because there's a story behind it. You see, when I was in the record store that I always go to, and I was looking for something different, which I always do, I thought it said the Addams Family. And you can see they look like the Addams Family, so it's easy to understand why I would make that mistake. The Addams Family, of course, is right up there with the Munsters in terms of YouTube greatness. I'd say YouTube for the younger generation. We called it BoobTube. Anyway, when I got home and found out it was not the Addams Family, but the Masters Family, I was rejoicing. Lucky me. Next up, we have Leif Garrett. Leif Garrett, for those of you who don't know, was the Justin Bieber of his generation. You can see here, the first thing to notice about this album is the way that Leif has his hands stuck like a V into his pants. His tight pants. I'm not sure what's going on there. I'm not sure I want to know. But Leif actually was a movie star and a hero to everyone who grew up in that generation, which was the mid-70s. I'm very proud of Leif because he's now a star on World's Dumbest. If you haven't caught that show, you should. It's excellent. Leif does not look like that anymore. He's actually very cool, very funny, and without a doubt the star of the show, except for Danny Bonaducci. Now, if you look at the songs here, he does some great covers. Beach Boys, Johnny B. Good, Run Around Sue Dion, good stuff. The best one is Bad to Me, which is one of the great Lennon McCartney songs of all time. So Leif did himself proud, and I would recommend this record to anyone. Next up we have Sean Cassidy, and this of course was his breakthrough record because of the hit Da Do Ron Ron. Now this originally came with a full color autographed poster, which unfortunately I don't have, and I have yet to discover. I'm hoping that one day I can get my hands on that autographed poster. Sean Cassidy, yes, he was the lesser of the Cassidy brothers. David was the greatest simply because David was on the Partridge Family, but Sean was no slouch. He was on the Hardy Boys, which was also an excellent television show in the 1970s. And if you see his hat, the way he's wearing it sideways, you know how kids today wear their ball caps sideways? Sean Cassidy started that. I bet you didn't know that. Very innovative, creative personality and one of my favorites. Now Andy Williams, of course, is not just my favorite, but everybody's favorite. But this is my favorite Andy Williams LP. Notice the way the blue eyes match the blue ocean and the blue sky. It's very mystical. The girls, the ladies go crazy over that kind of thing. My favorite song here is I'll Weave a Lay of Stars for You. That's poetry, my friends. I'll weave a lay of poetry for you. If that was a girl, I'd kiss him right now, but you know I can't do that. Because, well, for obvious reasons. Ah! I touched it. Oh, I got distracted by Andy Williams and I touched it. This particular record, my friends, is the cream de la cream of my collection. And it cannot be touched by human hands. Because there are very damaging oils in our skin which ruin vinyl LPs. I don't know if you knew that or not. Harmon Brownlow. Sound the trumpet. There he is in his butter-colored leisure duds. Trumpet strategically placed so that that's a marketing ploy is what that is. It makes it look like Harmon Brownlow has a really big schnoz. Now that's the kind of thing that sells records. You can't tell me that's an accident. I know marketing people. And if ladies think that Harmon Brownlow has a big schnoz, this is going to sell a lot of records. And it did. But that's not why this is so special. Why it's so special is because it's sealed in the original packaging. It's never been opened. It's never been played. It's never been touched by human hands, except for 20 seconds ago when I accidentally touched it. Now I have plenty more that I'd like to share with you. I mean, just look here. Frankie Lane, Hell Bent for Leather. I got Neil Sedaka Import. I got all kinds of things in here. I got Engelbert, of course. Too much to go through in one episode, so we'll go through that in our next episode. And I'd like to leave you with a little saying, which is very special to me. Hold on, and I'll bring it to you. A friend is both a treasure and a comfort. I'm Dean Cooley, and this is my Bitchin record collection.